When people imagine Vikings, they usually picture warriors screaming in battle, fearless, unstoppable, and almost superhuman, often described as berserkers driven purely by rage. But historians and researchers suggest a much stranger explanation for this behavior. One that has nothing to do with anger and everything to do with altered states of consciousness. Berserkers were not simply angry fighters, they were warriors who deliberately entered a trance-like state before battle. Ancient sources describe them as immune to pain, unaware of fear, and disconnected from reality. Which raises an important question: how did they achieve this state consistently? One popular theory suggests the use of psychoactive substances, particularly hallucinogenic mushrooms such as Amanita muscaria. These mushrooms were known in northern regions and could induce extreme changes in perception, strength, aggression, and emotional detachment when consumed in specific ways. Under their influence, users could feel invincible, experience distorted time, and lose awareness of injuries. This would explain why berserkers fought without armor, ignored wounds, and continued attacking long after a normal person would collapse. Some accounts describe berserkers trembling, foaming at the mouth, and later falling into deep exhaustion after battle, which matches known effects of intense psychoactive intoxication. Other theories include the use of fermented drinks mixed with herbs, or rituals involving controlled hyperventilation and chanting to induce dissociation. Regardless of the method, the goal was the same: to temporarily abandon normal human limits. To the Vikings, this was not madness, but a sacred transformation. Berserkers were believed to channel the spirit of animals like bears or wolves, becoming something between human and beast. Their altered behavior terrified enemies long before the first sword was swung. Fear was a weapon, and unpredictability was strategy, and a time when morale could decide battles. Facing an opponent who felt no pain and showed no fear was psychologically devastating. However, this power came at a cost. Berserkers were often unstable outside of battle, socially isolated, and feared even by their own communities. Some laws restricted their behavior, suggesting that their trance states could become uncontrollable after battle. Many experienced memory loss, confusion, and physical collapse, indicating severe strain on the body and mind. Over time, as warfare became more organized and disciplined, berserkers disappeared from history, replaced by formations, tactics, and control. Their legacy, however, survived in myths, exaggerations, and modern pop culture. What we call rage today may have been chemistry, ritual, and belief working together to override human limits. The Viking berserker was not simply angry, he was altered, and in that altered state, he became one of the most feared warriors in history.